You thunder against me?
You have done that yourself.
You will not take it from me!
Your anger and your lust for power have already done that.
Red One, you got fighters all over your tail!
I got it all, Lee!
Who are you? Terrors of the Sky.
Bella!
They were once Hollywood's biggest stars, dominating screens in blockbuster films and TV shows. But after being typecast in iconic roles, these actors slowly faded from the limelight. What happened to them, and where are they now? In today's video, we'll take a closer look at actors whose careers stalled after being trapped by one defining role, diving into their struggles with typecasting, personal challenges, and what they've been up to since stepping away from the spotlight. Taylor Lautner, the Twilight heartthrob who couldn't break free. Taylor Lautner was catapulted into superstardom as Jacob Black in the Twilight saga. With his chiseled physique and werewolf transformations, Lautner became a teen icon. But when Twilight ended in 2012, Lautner found it difficult to shake off the werewolf heartthrob label. His attempt to break into action films with Abduction 2011 was a box office flop, and it seemed the industry only saw him as Jacob. In a 2016 interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Lautner confessed, "When the opportunity's there, you think it's going to last forever, but then it just doesn't." On the Ellen DeGeneres show, he opened up further about the struggles of being typecast, reflecting on the difficulty of landing new roles outside the shadow of Twilight. Today, Lautner lives a quieter life, focusing on his personal happiness. He got engaged in 2021 and has largely stepped away from the Hollywood spotlight, embracing a more private existence. Katherine Heigl, from rom-com queen to Hollywood's difficult star. Katherine Heigl was the leading lady of romantic comedies in the late 2000s, starring in box office hits like Knocked Up and 27 Dresses. However, Heigl became notorious for speaking out about her dissatisfaction with certain roles, particularly criticizing Knocked Up for being sexist. While her honesty resonated with some, it backfired in Hollywood, leading to her being labeled as difficult. In a 2016 interview on The Howard Stern Show, Heigl admitted, "I probably should have shut up. I was pigeonholed and I was frustrated." This candid reflection on how her outspokenness affected her career shows the tightrope actresses must walk between maintaining a brand and expressing dissatisfaction. Though Heigl attempted a comeback in television with shows like State of Affairs and Suits, her movie career hasn't seen the same resurgence. Nowadays, Heigl has shifted her focus to family life and her animal rescue organization, seemingly content to leave the cutthroat Hollywood scene behind. Hayden Christensen became a household name as Anakin Skywalker in the Star Wars prequels. While the role brought him immense visibility, it also cast a long shadow over his career.
I have brought peace, freedom, justice, and security to my new empire.
Your new empire?
Don't make me kill you. If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
I will do what I must.
You will try.
Many fans and critics didn't respond well to his portrayal, and Christensen struggled to find roles that didn't typecast him as the brooding, conflicted character. Disillusioned with the industry, he stepped away from Hollywood for several years. In a 2015 interview with Los Angeles Times, Christensen explained, "I needed to get away from it. I was being offered roles that were too similar." He opened up again in a 2022 interview for the Star Wars show, expressing his relief at finding new life in his acting career, reprising Darth Vader in Obi-Wan Kenobi. While Christensen's typecast role initially stunted his career, his recent return to the Star Wars universe has reignited excitement among fans, showing that some roles, no matter how limiting, can lead to redemption. Brendan Fraser, from action hero to Hollywood's biggest comeback. Brendan Fraser was the affable action star of the late 90s and early 2000s, best known for his roles in The Mummy and George of the Jungle. His larger-than-life persona and physical comedy made him a fan favorite, but those same roles also took a severe toll on his body. Multiple injuries from stunts combined with personal and emotional struggles led to his gradual disappearance from Hollywood. In a revealing 2018 interview with GQ, Fraser reflected on this challenging period, saying, "I felt like I was broken. Hollywood moved on and I wasn't sure if I could keep up."
Is your gold frickin' watch. This is your favorite thing in the frickin' world.
Honestly, not really.
The Oscar goes to Brendan Fraser.
However, Fraser's story is one of the greatest comebacks in recent memory. After a decade out of the limelight, his performance in The Whale 2022 has earned him critical acclaim, showing a depth of acting that Hollywood had overlooked for years. Now Fraser is back in the game, proving that it's never too late to reinvent yourself. Josh Hartnett, the heartthrob who walked away. Josh Hartnett was on the brink of superstardom after his roles in Pearl Harbor and Black Hawk Down. Hollywood saw him as the next leading man, but Hartnett rejected the heartthrob image. He famously turned down roles in major franchises including Superman and Batman in an effort to maintain creative control over his career. This decision led to him stepping back from big-budget films and instead focusing on smaller indie projects. In a 2020 interview with The Guardian, Hartnett explained, "I didn't want to be seen as the Hollywood hunk. I wanted more control over my career." This career shift may have kept him out of the limelight, but it also allowed him to work on projects that resonated with him.
There's trucks outside. The cameras everywhere, Jamie. I'm not supposed to tell. Something happening? Don't rat me out. I won't. You know the butcher?
Hartnett continues to act in indie films, maintaining a steady if quieter career, and recently appeared on Live with Kelly and Ryan to discuss his contentment with the path he's chosen. Sean William Scott, the comedy star stuck as Stifler. Sean William Scott will forever be remembered as Stifler from American Pie.
This is kind of kinky, and I like that. Oh, that's it. Bathe the Stiffmeister.
A role that made him a comedic icon but also became a career trap. While Scott's crude party boy persona was a hit with audiences, it limited his ability to branch out into different genres. Despite several attempts to break away from his American Pie image, Scott found himself typecast as the raunchy, immature character. In various interviews, including on Conan, Scott has expressed his frustration with being stuck as Stifler.
No, people think that I'm my guy.
Yeah.
They think that I'm Stifler, and like in the beginning of my career, I was like, well, I'm not really that fictional character, you know. And then you could see like certain guys, like kind of frat guys that pretty much allowed me to have a career, when they would come up to me like, Stifler!
Admitting that after American Pie, it was hard to find roles that didn't follow the same comedic mold. However, Scott's career took an unexpected turn when he landed a role in the TV series Lethal Weapon, showing a more mature, serious side. Though he'll always be associated with Stifler, Scott has managed to carve out a place for himself in television, proving he has range beyond his most famous role. From romantic leads to action stars, these actors found themselves stuck in the roles that made them famous. While typecasting derailed their careers in Hollywood, many have fought back, reinventing themselves or choosing to step away from the limelight entirely. Whether it's Brendan Fraser's inspiring comeback, Josh Hartnett's choice to walk away, these stories show that there's life beyond typecasting. And sometimes the greatest roles are the ones you create for yourself.